family members, and today we are going to see the first of the three T20Is between India and Ireland at the Village in Dublin. This is a very important series for one particular individual, and that is Jasprit Bumrah. Now, Jasprit Bumrah is slated to come back after 326 days. In that period, a lot has gone on in Indian cricket. In the press conference that he gave yesterday, he was quite clear about his role. He was very happy with the mental space that he was in. He was also very confident about his fitness and the way how he trained. Remember, he has not been training for T20 setup. He has been training for an ODI World Cup simulation. And that is why when you look at it, Jasprit Bumrah in his press conference was very, very clear and forthright about his needs, about his goal, about what he wanted to do. But Bumrah's comeback could be derailed today. Because of one simple reason. Don't worry, it isn't a recurrence of any injury. Don't worry. It is not any other further injury setback that you're talking about. It is the weather. Now, the weather in Dublin is not good for today. There is a yellow alert issued for Dublin towards the evening time. It is overcast right now at the Village, but there is threats of rain disrupting the entire evening match today. So, whether India get to play a full-fledged match remains to be seen, because the weather in Dublin for the evening period today is not great at all. The weather on Sunday for the second T20I is magnificent, but the weather yet again on Wednesday is bad. So there is a possibility in this India versus Ireland series that we may have potentially one whole game, because the weather today and on Wednesday is not that great in Ireland. Of course, the weather could change in the coming days as well. Today we might see that the rain could stay away. So that is why whether India gets to play a full game today at the Village in Dublin, that remains to be seen now. So, India versus Ireland, the first T20I begins today at 7:30 p.m. IST. 7 o'clock is the toss. But the rain threat is big. A yellow alert has been issued for Dublin, which means it is sustained, moderate, heavy rain. That is the situation that is there. Yellow is just below the orange and red alert situations in the UK or in Ireland when it comes to the Met department. So, whether India get to play a full game, whether it is a truncated game, India will want total game time. They wouldn't want a truncated game because they want to test the bench strength. They want to primarily see the fitness of Jasprit Bumrah and Prasidh Krishna, two members who are coming back after a very long injury layoff, close to 300 plus days for both Prasidh Krishna and Jasprit Bumrah. So, the weather today in Dublin is not looking promising, and even for Wednesday, the third T20I is not looking promising at all. But if we have to look at it, perhaps the Sunday game could offer us a better hope. But again, you cannot control the weather. What is in your hands, you can only control. You can only hope that the weather is totally clears off and we get to see a full 40 over game, 2020. That is the situation that we are looking at this point in the India versus Ireland game. So today, India versus Ireland at Dublin, first T20I, first of three T20Is, but rain is playing a major threat today. The same rain threat is there even for Wednesday. But on Sunday, that is the only day where you're going to have clear skies and there will be no interruption to play. So that is the current situation. But this comes with the caveat that the weather could change. So India versus Ireland, all eyes today on Jasprit Bumrah, whether he gets to bowl full tilt, 4 overs, or are we going to see a truncated game or no game at all. Fingers crossed that we get a full game on that. Now, India versus Pakistan. There are potentially 4 matches that India versus Pakistan will play. September 2, Asia Cup, September 10th potentially again, and then the final of the Asia Cup if both teams make it. And then you have the World Cup of October 14th, India versus Pakistan in Ahmedabad. Now, India versus Pakistan tickets have been sold out. But don't be fooled by the headline, because India versus Pakistan Asia Cup tickets have been sold out in a matter of minutes on September 2. So, India versus Pakistan Asia Cup tickets are selling like hotcakes. But when will the World Cup tickets be made available? August, if you may say, we may say September of first week. September 3 is the date when you're going to see the India versus Pakistan dates, the ticket dates that's going to be there. Now, September 3, the tickets will go on sale. October 14th is your match. You just have a total of 41 days left to arrange your logistical things like hotels, like airfares, everything, and plus the ticket rates. The highest for a ticket is the lowest is 2,500. The highest can go up to 27,000. That is the ticket rate sales for the World Cup and for the Asia Cup. At this point, the lowest ticket rate sales are close to 2,000 rupees. Now, India versus Pakistan is the big game match in this World Cup of 2023. Very, very thanks to the BCCI and very, very thanks for the entire organizing committee for ensuring that they are going to present you, that is the Indian cricket fan, a logistical nightmare to deal with. Okay? Hotel rates. Now, because of the double whammy of festival and marriage season, you're going to have Navratra and Garba, which will anyway pose a logistical challenge to the security apparatus there. You are anyway going to have wedding season start. And then you're going to have an India-Pakistan game. That is why they rescheduled it on the 14th. Now, hotel rates. What was a normal 4,000 rupee a room? You all are going to have to pay 60 to 70,000 on a twin sharing basis per night. Hotel rates have increased 15 times in Ahmedabad. And this is rich. The law states that hotels are free to do what they want to do, because they endured a zero revenue period in COVID. So they have all the rights to increase the hotel rate fare. Airfares, what should normally be 10,000 on that day, if you book it now, it will be 40,000 a return. 4 times the rate. So hotel rates have spiked 15 times, airfare rates have spiked 4 times. So if you are going alone, return Ahmedabad to any other location, you will have to shell out, in addition to the tickets, 1 lakh plus. Is the Indian cricket fan ready to do that? Maybe, maybe not. A big thank you. We all from the bottom of our hearts say a big thank you to the BCCI organizing committee for ensuring that all of us will have to shell out deep pockets. We have to endure the profiteering that is there of the BCC, of the hotels and the airlines that is there all over India at this time. So for the Indian cricket fan, your logistical nightmares when it comes to tickets, when it comes to venues where you want to see the matches is only just beginning. So congratulations for that. So that is why it is not a very good situation when you look at the World Cup. For the Asia Cup, it seems to be very smooth. When will the squad be announced for the Asia Cup? Potentially on Saturday or on Sunday, because they are waiting on KL Rahul's fitness. 18th, today is actually the day when KL Rahul might have his final fitness test. If all that is proven fine, and if reports are to be believed, the Asia Cup squad will be announced in the next 1-2 days. 19th or the 20th, that is the day we will get to see the Asia Cup squad for India, as per se. Now, when we look at other cricketing news, New Zealand survived an epic scare against the UAE when they lost by 19 runs to when they actually won by 19 runs. Tim Southee's 5-wicket haul ensured, and Tim Seifert's 55 ensured New Zealand managed to get over the line by 19 runs. 155 New Zealand made, and UAE put up a great fight, but they lost by 19 runs with Tim Southee, his second 5-wicket haul in T20I cricket. So New Zealand are currently gearing up for their Asia Cup schedule, and also if you look at it, the World Cup schedule, they're going to play series against England and against Bangladesh as well. Now, Ashwin has also commented on Ben Stokes' unretirement, if you may look at it. Ben Stokes listened to Joss Butler. Joss Butler had to say that please come back for the World Cup, we need you. And Ben Stokes just obliged with 3 letters, LOL. That's it. So Ben Stokes has unretired. Ashwin has given a tweet that yes, this is the kind of situation that is there in England. Butler, no one could say no to Joss Butler. So that is why it is England are now looking potent when they have announced their World Cup squad. And that's why you don't be surprised if they make it to the final of the 2023 World Cup, because they look the team to beat. And they're going to begin their World Cup title defense in September when they take on New Zealand in an ODI series. Then they will come to India, and then let's see how they perform in the league stages, followed by the knockout games. So the cricketing world is all geared up for the World Cup in their own sweet way. Sports fans are thinking, what about Shreyas Iyer? Only waiting for KL. Sportsman, the reports we are getting is that Shreyas Iyer is all set to miss the Asia Cup, and potentially his World Cup hopes are also up in smoke because he has not yet recovered from the back injury. He's still not 100%. So KL Rahul seems to be the only certainty. Shreyas Iyer, unfortunately, maybe, barring a miracle, please underline it, barring a miracle, just you have to ensure that he recovers. So Shreyas Iyer seems to miss the Asia Cup, but KL Rahul might come back. So that is the current situation that we are. Now let us move to the world of other sports, and Manchester City, boy, they simply love to win trophies and love to complete the set. In the UEFA Super Cup, they managed to beat Sevilla on penalties, and it's once again a wonderful start to the season for Pep Guardiola. And that is why it is a big situation that Manchester City have already completed the set. Guardiola completes yet another set. A fantastic situation indeed for Manchester City. For Man City fans who are waking up, it is a great thing indeed. Manchester City have won the UEFA Super Cup by beating Sevilla on penalties. Remember, the Super Cup is winners of the Europa and the Champions League. So it's a great situation indeed for Manchester City in that regard. But now when we move to Indian sports, there is a big jolt. Duty Chand. Now remember, India's ace sprinter has been handed a 4-year doping ban. Yes, Duty Chand has been banned for 4 years because she failed a dope test. And because of that, her ban has started from January 3, 2023 onwards. This is a report that has been carried in the Times of India. Duty Chand has been banned apparently for 4 years, and the ban is effective from January 3, 2023 until January 2 of 2027. So 4 years, Duty Chand has been banned, and that's a big blow when we look at Indian athletics, because she was your best sprinter, and now she's not going to be able to compete in any competition for 4 years now. So Duty Chand, big news on her. We'll be doing a special video on that soon. Duty Chand has been banned for 4 years because she failed a dopes test. So that is a big jolt when it comes to Indian athletics at this time. But now let me end this morning wrap with some excellent news from the world of chess. Ramesh Babu Pragnananda, what a sensation. And Arjun Erigaisi, what a brilliant performance they put up yesterday. So Pragnananda is through to the semifinals of the Chess World Cup. But the bigger goal is he has qualified for the candidates in 2024, becoming only the second Indian after Vishwanathan Anand to achieve this feat. So congratulations to Ramesh Babu Pragnananda for all the achievements that he's done. So today, it is a big day, and everybody's asking me about Shreyas Iyer. Sports fans saying without Iyer, we have no batter proficiency playing with spin. In middle order, will Iyer return? Look, people, it is all up to Shreyas Iyer how his back heals, because remember, a lower back injury takes a lot of time to heal. And remember one more thing, it was a freak injury that Shreyas Iyer had, because he was just sitting, he had done his normal drills, he looked totally okay, he was just sitting waiting for his turn to bat. But when he got up, he suddenly felt a sharp pain. He just got up, he didn't do anything extra, and that is why it is a freakish accident. And once again, you have to feel for Shreyas Iyer. I mean, we hope that he comes back. We hope that he's made a miraculous return and he plays in the Asia Cup. That is the thing. So we are awaiting the Asia Cup squad, which may come by tomorrow. Let's see if that happens. But India versus Ireland, Jasprit Bumrah's comeback, will rain, play, spoil sport. Join us for that at 3:30 at 7 p.m. IC 6:50. We'll be live on Sports Today with all the latest news and update. Tap that bell icon so know when we go live, and that you know about all the latest happenings in the world of sport. Thank you. Bye-bye. And we are also there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.